Namaskaram to all of you and a warm welcome to the Swayam MOOC Telugu learning program. My name is Battula Venkateshwarlu and I will be your instructor for this Telugu language course. Today we will be learning about idioms in Telugu language. Importance of idioms in Telugu language. Idioms play an important role in language development as they enrich learners' vocabulary and deepen their understanding of cultural and contextual nonsense in communication. Unlike literal expressions, idioms express meanings that cannot be directly understood from the individual words. Therefore, learning idioms involves cognitive skills such as inference, memory, and abstract thinking. The mastery of idiomatic expressions improve fluency, helps in interpreting figurative language, and supports effective social interactions. It enables language users to comprehend humor, satire, and subtle emotional tone in everyday communication. As a result, exposure to idioms contributes significantly to both linguistic competence and pragmatic language skills. Let's get started. We will now proceed to the content section, which provides a detailed explanation of idioms. For learning purposes, some idioms will be explained later. This means that after learning the basic idioms, you can study and understand the remaining ones independently. See the idiom, Agasatlu paddadu, which means he went through hardships. These Telugu idiom uses Agasatlu to denote intense difficulties or ordeals, and paddadu indicates enduring them. It conveys someone overcoming significant struggles, often physical, financial, or emotional. See the next one, Maunam Angikara Suchakam, which means silence is a sign of acceptance. See the helpful notes here. This idiom is used to convey that not speaking or remaining silent can imply consent or approval. In other words, when someone doesn't object or protest, their silence is considered as agreeing with what is being said or done. Have to add stylistic or adjectives. Are we ready to move on now? Next one is Asti Muredu Asha Baredu, which means one has only a little but desires a lot. It refers to a situation where someone has very little but desires a lot, or their greed or expectations for exceed what they actually have. Shall we continue now? Pedavadi Kopam Pedaviki Chetu, which explore that a poor man's anger is harmful to his own lips. A poor man's anger is harmful to his own lips. This idiom conveys that when a poor person gets angry, it rarely causes real damage or harm because they lack the means or power to act destructively. Their anger is limited to words or expressions, not actions. The next idiom is Appu Chesi Pappu Kudu, which means eating a meal of lentil and rice by borrowing money. This idiom refers to the burden or complications that comes from borrowing. It highlights that taking a loan or a favor often leads to additional responsibilities, worries, or interrelations. Essentially, it warns that debt, even a small, bring trouble along with the benefit. When we learn idioms, we are indirectly learning the culture embedded in the language, which underscores the idea that culture is deeply intertwined with cognition and plays a significant role in how language is processed and understood. Idioms shows that language is not merely a cognitive system of rules and structures. It is also a culture system reflecting shared experiences that shape cognition itself. So, culture means a total way of life. See the next one is Illu katti chudu, pelli chesi chudu, which means build a house and arrange a marriage. We'll see the quick explanation here. This idiom means that the real difficulties, responsibilities, and expense of important life decisions are understood only through experience. Building a house or conducting a marriage may sound simple in theory, but only those who actually do it realize the financial strain, planning challenges, and stress involved. It advises people not to judge or give advice lightly until they have personally gone through such experiences. The next one is Katha Kanchiki Cherindi. The story has reached its conclusion. This idiom is used to indicate that a story, discussion, or narration has come to an end. Traditionally, Kanchi, Kanchipuram, was considered a scared and final destination. So, saying the story has reached Kanchi symbolically means it has concluded. It is often said at the end of folk tales, moral stories, or conversation to signal closure. We'll see the next one. Evariki vare yamuna tire, that every man for himself. This Telugu idiom means that each person must face life on their own, no matter how many people are around us. In crucial moments such as facing difficulties, making decisions, or dealing with consequences, everyone stands alone and must rely on themselves. The next idiom is Pitta koncham kuuta ganam. The word is small, but its song is powerful. The study note here, this idiom used to describe someone who may appear small, weak, or insignificant, but has great ability, courage, or impact. It highlights that size or appearance does not determine strength, talent, or influence. Even those who seem mirror can make a strong impression through their words or actions. The final one is here, Dustuniki duranga undali. One should stay away from wicked people. Associating with bad, malicious individuals can lead to trouble, moral decline, or harm. Even if one does not intend to do wrong, being close to such people can negatively influence one's behavior or reputation. Therefore, maintaining distance from wicked people is considered wise and protective. Let us understand the key outcomes of the lesson. Idioms are essential part of any language, reflecting the culture, values, and lived experiences of its speakers. Through concise and figurative expressions, idioms convey profound meanings and moral lessons that often cannot be captured in literal terms. Telugu idioms in particular impart wisdom about human behavior, responsibility, contentment, and social values. Learning idioms not only enriches language skills and improve communication, but it also opens a window into the emotional and cultural heat of a community. Ultimately, idioms make language more expressive and impactful, reminding us that language is not merely a tool for communication, but a mirror of life and society. Thank you for all your participation. See you next session.